most points is your winner. Well, here we go. We're underway, and we'll start off with the women's team bronze medal match. This will be the first of two appearances by a team from Denmark. It'll be Denmark taking on Russia here in the women's bronze medal match.
I can't remember Denmark shooting for a medal in a women's compound team for. I really can't remember it.
It's not a common sight. It is not a common sight. We have not seen that before, not very often, but Denmark did make it here. Tanja Jensen, Holst Sonnichsen, and Erika Anear. They were 5 better than Italy this week in the 1/8 round. They got by Germany by 3 in the quarterfinals, then lost to Korea, but only by 2 in the semifinals. So here they are in the bronze medal match.
Yeah, this is going to be quite interesting because obviously Erika Anear, very experienced archer, now shooting for Denmark. Tanja Jensen, we've seen her around a lot at events, but not always in this stage. So with these Russian ladies, there's a lot of experience.
Here is a powerful team from Russia. They were seeded 6th coming out of the ranking rounds here this week in Antalya, Turkey. And the Russian team led by Albina Loginova, 31 years old. Of course, Natalia Avdeeva is a very accomplished archer. And we're seeing a newcomer, Mariia Vinogradova, also coming onto the scene.
Absolutely. I saw her shoot in the youth circuit in Europe last year, taking home gold on home soil in Moscow. Avdeeva is European champion as well. I don't think there's anything Albina hasn't won. So, you know, you've got a newcomer there who's experienced with masses of experience.
Yes, surrounded by some...
I always think experience counts right now.
Experience and talent, and Russia certainly has that. They used it this week, defeating the USA by 7 in the 1/8 round, Mexico by 7 in the quarterfinals, and then lost to Colombia by only 2 points in the semifinal round. So Russia, Denmark, the number 4 seed coming out of the ranking rounds. Russia, the number 6 seed coming out of the ranking rounds. Now, 3 weeks ago in Shanghai, Russia defeated Colombia 233 to 229. It was Avdeeva, Cherkashnieva, and Vinogradova winning the bronze medal 3 weeks ago, and now they'll try to emulate that here today.
Absolutely. So, you know, even more experience with Albina back in the team. I know she's, you know, fighting to keep her place in that team, which shows you the strength of archer Russia have got right now. That's 9, first arrow there for Russia, but they're going to want to make a strong start right now against Denmark and say, come on, what you got?
Here's the 21-year-old Mariia Vinogradova.
Shooting for individual gold as well this afternoon.
So we'll see her a little later on, yes. The newcomer.
Individual gold. So obviously this is great for her, an advantage later on when she's shooting. Be out there today and experience it.
And for the first time this season, we get a good look at Albina Loginova. So 3 straight 9s, John.
Yeah. Just, it's not always easy shooting on the beach here when you've been up on the practice range coming down. I know they're really close, but you're on tarmac up the top, and the heat changes the arrows. So all the other teams, as you'll see coming out later, are up there right now looking where the first arrows are going. So, and they'll all know what to do now.
So a 10 to start off for Denmark.
Great start.
And now Erika Anear.
9, just out of 10.
Near that 10 ring.
Even this Danish team, no Camilla Seymour, so that says a lot for the strength of these 3 girls.
And now Sonnichsen. Holst Sonnichsen, 20 years old, and competing at just her 2nd World Cup event.
2 points so far for Denmark. Long way to go.
So Avdeeva comes up with another 9. Avdeeva ranks 7th in the world.
Yeah. Russia need to get some 10s now. They don't want to drop behind. You can't afford to drop behind in this. You've got to keep up.
Vinogradova with another 9. And now back to Albina. Ranked 3rd in the world. Was number 1 back in 2013.
Yeah. Back-to-back world champion.
And another
Very
9.
nice. 6 nines for Denmark can apply some pressure now, big time.
So an opportunity now for the team from Denmark.
Маша, все нормально.
Denmark dead center.
Sticks it.
Jensen's no issues with the sight there.
19 years old, Tanja Jensen, her first World Cup event. And she shot 2 10s already. Now here's the former Australian, Erika Anear.
That's an 8.
And we'll widen out the camera just a little bit, and there you see her arrow in that 8 ring.
Yeah, she looked a bit nervy on that shot then. You just see her release hand shaky.
Sonnichsen to finish off this first end.
10 will lead by 3.
Good shot.
Ooh, did she finish it well?
Saw that go off right in the 10.
Well done.
So what's the lead there?
So with that 10, it should be a 3-point lead, 57 to 54.
Yeah, we'll keep the original shooting order with Russia shooting first, and Russia are going to need to remind Denmark that there's 2 teams in this match. If they get away, you know, it does ease the pressure a bit. You've got to keep up.
Once again, it is cumulative scoring, and so the point difference right now is 3 points between Denmark and Russia. Denmark shooting exceptionally well. Aside from that 1-8 in that first end, every other shot was right around that gold ring.
The young two, they really calm.
Denmark with 3 X's,
Yeah.
another 10, a 9, an 8, and 9s across the board for Russia. So now Russia knows that's not going to be enough.
No, Russia need you know, dig deep now, and they need to find that 10 ring because they were all around it, and they need to make Denmark think when they're shooting that, oh wait, they've got 3 10s, I need to shoot a 10, because if you shoot 9s, there's a lot less pressure on Denmark now.
So now Russia knows that the Danes mean business. After grabbing a 3-point lead after the first end, it's 57-54, going to the second end. Here in Antalya, first match of the weekend, stage 2 on the Archery World Cup Tour, and here's Natalia Avdeeva, the 26-year-old who won stage 3, got a gold medal here in Antalya last summer.
9 points.
Found it, yep.
Russia has yet
The
to
string continues.
Yeah.
7 straight 9s now for Russia.
And the newcomer get these 10s going for them.
Vinogradova, who won a team bronze medal at stage 1 3 weeks ago in Shanghai. Yeah, there she goes.
Yeah, they needed that. That first 10 just lifts it, yeah.
You can kind of sigh.
For all of them. Yeah, now can Albina use all her experience and keep this going? She needs to.
Another 9.
Just under.
На 6 снизу.
Flags aren't moving too much yet, so nothing strange should happen.
Fairly calm this morning here on Konialti Beach, although you always expect the conditions to change as the day goes on. Tanja Jensen.
10
Yeah, she's
Another solid
she
shot.
looks so cool then. That's comfortable.
Really, when you think about it, John, the pressure is more on Russia. I mean, that's the team with the experience. They're expected to win.
Yeah. And
Denmark's got nothing to lose here.
No, they're newcomers, and they've been around, and there's another 8 from Erika, so Erika not quite as settled as her teammates, but when the other two shoot in nice, it makes it a little easier for her.
She needs Sarah Holst Sonnichsen to pick her up right now.
Yeah, the 2 Danish girls qualified really high this week as well and shot some really
Oh.
good scores. There you go.
Puts the point of that arrow exactly where she wanted to put it.
Yeah.
So the lead remains at 3 overall. We're tied in this end at 28 each. Avdeeva.
Yeah.
Давай. Маша, давай.
So Natalia Avdeeva comes through with a 10 for the Russian Federation. Now the newcomer, who was on the junior women's team that won a gold medal in Las Vegas indoors back in 2014.
Yeah.
10 points.
10. She's very experienced around the youth
Один
circuit.
нормальное время.
So not
Достаточно.
surprised to see her step up to the senior team, which is great.
Tiden er stadig fin, så husk at være slået helt færdig.
Albina Loginova.
That's more like it from Russia. They've settled in now. So Denmark will be aware now. They're going to have to be a bit more. They need 3-10s to not lose any of their lead now.
So here's Tanja Jensen, whose only previous experience was at the European Outdoor Championships and the Youth Championships in China. And they give back a point now.
Well, Erika needs to settle down now.
The 37-year-old Erika Anear, a 12-year veteran who moved back to Denmark from Australia. Yes, and Denmark's glad.
20 sekunder, det er fin
She looks
tid.
quite nervous in the shot then, though. You can see their bow was really shaky. She'll be really relieved that's in the 10.
10, 9,
Sarah Holst, Sonnichsen,
7.
And at 9.
just outside that 10 range.
Two back. 1 point match.
Har sendt uren.
So after going up by 3 points after that first end, Denmark gives 2 points back, but it's also a matter of Russia starting to put things together and gaining ground.
Yeah, well, Russia will be shooting first again now. So they'll be,
The last one was a little strong.
they can turn the pressure up every time. Every 10 just turns the pressure up and not give Denmark any room. That's just the thing. It's just about applying pressure to your opponent. You can't, you can only shoot your own arrows and you can't, but if you shoot in 10s, there's pressure to match. Otherwise you're going to lose a lot of ground very fast.
And when you look at this Russian team, yes, Mariia Vinogradova is 21 years old. She's a newcomer, but look at the experience that Avdeeva and obviously Loginova have. They've been in this situation many times before.
Yeah, if you wrote down Albina's full list of achievements, you'd need a couple of sheets of paper, I think.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of room on my computer as I was making up my notes. You start to put down the highlights, and there's so many things you could talk about. All the things that she's done. She won a team gold at stage 3 in Antalya. Let's see, she's the world champion, as you mentioned, 2011 in Torino, and 2009 in Korea.
Yeah. World Cup champion 2010 in Edinburgh, I remember
That's
that.
right.
Yeah, I was there when she won that, and she really dominated that event. Yeah.
Big, strong, powerful archer.
Good
Albina
archer.
Loginova.
Наташа, вперед.
Fantastic.
Давай.
And they've got a great lead-off archer in Natalia Avdeeva.
Yeah, she's their real form shooter, so they're leading off with their form shooter. Because they, you want a 10. First round. Oh no, she didn't like that when it went off. Did you see her face grimace?
На 10 часов.
She knew.
She knew that wasn't right. Yeah.
As soon as she released it.
Yeah.
Vinogradova.
She looks calm. Very calm. As I said, this is vital experience for her this afternoon.
Молодец!
Yeah.
Well done. Vinogradova. Right on target.
Yeah.
And now back to Loginova, who finished 6th at the World Cup Finals last fall in
She's
Lausanne.
shaking a lot.
Yeah, she was a little
Yeah.
bit.
I'm not sure why they put a 10 star on that second arrow. That's clean in there. Maybe an X.
There didn't appear to be any doubt
No,
about
there's
it.
no doubt. Yeah,
So an opportunity now for
Yeah,
Denmark.
yeah, Denmark got some breathing room still. There you go.
Tanja Jensen.
I don't want to put the commentator's curse on her, but I think she's clean in the match so far.
Can we do that? Do we have that power, John Nutt?
Absolutely.
Не надо было
Erika Anear, 37 years old.
Yeah.
потрогала. Погладила. Понятно.
Okay.
She wasn't happy as
She
soon as she
wasn't.
released it.
No, she wasn't. She's rushing. The thing is, in the team, you're very conscious of your time, and it works out roughly 20 seconds an arrow. And the last thing you want to do is eat into
Somebody else's
others'
time.
Yeah, and some teams are lucky; they've got fast shooters, so it's all square that. And if you've got a really quick shooter on the side, it's an advantage, particularly if you've got a slow shooter as well, because you don't want your slow shooter to have to rush, because then they're not comfortable, and you want to leave your third shooter. Oh no,
A surprising 8.
very surprising. Yeah, and it was saying if you start rushing,
До конца давай, Маша.
chances are your shot won't be as good, and get a bit loose. So, and you want to leave your third shooter time to make their shot.
And a lot of this comes through experience
Хорошо,
working
молодец.
together.
Yeah, the young and experienced member of that team is.
She's really holding
really
things together right now. Vinogradova with another 10.
Yeah, Albina needs to shoot a 10 now. Really needs this.
In her 10th year of competition.
9.
A 9.
Yeah. It's quite a nervy.
Denmark with an opportunity.
I always find the first match of the day gets a bit nervy at times. They're out there, they're first, they're not seeing the conditions, but it's the conditions for the beach are as good as they're ever going to be, really.
Gentle winds wafting along the shoreline here as Tanja Jensen puts it inside the 10 ring.
Yeah, she's shooting really well.
And over there to the left, you can see the men's Danish team.
Watching, supporting, that's brilliant.
Yes.
Yeah, they're out obviously in a few matches' time. They're going to want to see what's going on here.
They are keenly interested in what Erika Anear is going to do, and that's, I believe, an 8.
Yeah, it's no damage done to them though, because the
20
Russians
fin
didn't
tid.
really punish them.
But Denmark has had an opportunity to really put some distance between themselves and Russia.
Yeah, 9 to keep a lead.
10, 9.
9.
And she got the 9 she needed.
Yeah.
The lead remains at 1.
There's a few doors being opened by both teams, but no one's really.
It's a little too close for comfort right now.
Yeah. Oh, that's good to see. But the Russian team there giving themselves that.
Колдую.
Yeah. When Russia won the European Championship final last year over the British team in Armenia, and it was a 1-point match all the way.
Проверьте,
The last 6 arrows, Russia absolutely buried them all in the middle, and didn't give they closed the door right in GB's face, which upset for myself. But it was a bit nervy all the way, but that last end, the Russians really stepped up. So let's see what they can do now.
Let's see if they can step up today. Let's see if Denmark can hold them off. It's a 1-point lead.
Yeah.
Denmark has led by as many as 3 early in this match, gave 2 points back in the second end, but they've been able to keep them at arm's length just a little bit over these last couple of ends. But now, this is when you find out who can handle the pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. Russia need to. Russia have got, I think, now with 1 point in a 1-point match that's nervy, with no one's cleaning it. I think shooting first here is an advantage. I really do.
So we shall see. It's all up to Avdeeva, Vinogradova, and Loginova.
Yeah, the Russian guns need to fire.
And firing first will be Natalia Avdeeva,
Yeah.
a bronze medalist at last fall's World Cup Finals in Lausanne.
Четко нагло давай.
Confidently steps up to the line. Draws it back, anchors it. And a quick shot.
Yeah, that's good. Quick shot in the X.
No hesitation, no doubt in her mind. Buried it in that 10 ring.
Yeah.
Now Vinogradova.
Do you need to do the same? Yeah, 10-10. There we go.
Back-to-back 10s.
They've used less than the 20 seconds each. So Albina, who's a slower shooter, has got time to make her shot properly now, so she won't feel rushed. This is good for her.
The 2-time world champion. Taking her time,
Jensen.
and it pays off.
There you go.
Can you feel the pressure dialed up just a little bit?
Yeah, I can. And
The heat is on.
yeah, Jensen keep her run going. She needs to.
Got a good look in her eye.
Yeah, that's nice.
Just outside.
That's so close.
They'll put the asterisk by it, but it looked like a 9.
No, I think that's a 9.
So now they have to have 2 10s.
Yeah.
Erika Anear.
That's a good shot from Erika. That's the most confident shot she's made.
That was her best shot of the day.
Absolutely. She'll be really, really pleased with herself there. So.
And a clutch shot.
Yeah.
Sonnichsen.
Nice. Okay, that's good.
So at the very least, they're tied.
Yeah,
At the very least, they may be 1 point ahead, but we don't know that right now. We don't know that. They don't know that. The Russian team doesn't know that.
No, absolutely. Russia, see, they're going to want. Oh, okay, so.
Avdeeva has hers just veer to the right.
Yeah. This could be a really. This is a. It's all basically like a 1 hour shoot off now, isn't it?
What a great match to get things started
Good
here
match.
at stage 2. Mariia Vinogradova.
Yeah. Oh, that's good
Down
shot.
the middle.
She shot brilliantly in this match, so she's going to be really confident for the gold final.
It's a sign of things to come, yeah.
Yeah.
And now Albina Loginova with her last shot of this match. Ostensibly.
Drawing all that experience right now.
Long hold, little shaky.
10.
Oh, she got it.
So, 30 for the win, I
Ja,
reckon.
is goed.
Маня,
Big ask on the young, inexperienced team.
будем ждать.
Tanja Jensen, just 19 years old.
She's been the real form shooter in this match. So.
Little low, little low. So now they have to have a pair of 10s
Yeah.
just to make sure.
This is, yeah. That's what I said about Russia when they needed it last year. They found that amazing last end, which they have done with the 59. Erika,
Another
no.
9.
Oh,
And now
it's a little bit cruel for Denmark, really, isn't it? When they've led all the way.
15.
Sonnichsen
Finish it
trying to
strong.
finish with a 10, and then they've got to hope that that 9 is a 10.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good shot.
It's on the line. That's a 10. So now we've got to wait for the judges.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Danish agents going to be calling that
Oh,
whatever.
yes.
He's got to.
Okay?
Really, well, that was a great showing from
The judge will make
the Danish to keep that match going on.
Very first arrow.
But what a great job by the Russian Federation, that team. But it looks like it's out. It looks like that arrow is out just a titch outside the 10 ring. It looks as though the decision will go to the Russians.
Yeah.
But we'll wait for the official determination by the judges.
I really feel for Jensen there because I said she'd been really had been the form shooter in the entire match.
Сейчас судья покажет, как.
Talking a millimetre on both her arrows there. But I think, do we call that the steal?
And there's the call. There is the call in favor of Russia.
I think you call that the steal. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the experience showing through of the Russians in the final end.
So Russia comes from behind. They fell behind by 3 in the first end. Never gave up, kept battling away. And Denmark, we mentioned this during this match, John,
Yeah.
they had opportunities to put some daylight between themselves and Russia.
Yes, yeah. They started brightly and just those liners, they're just out, didn't go their way. And at the end, you know, and I said before the match, the experience in that Russian side just paid off. They didn't shoot great, but when they had to shoot great at the end, they did. And that's the sign of a real quality team.
And the best of the trio may have been the 21-year-old newcomer.
That's without a shadow of a doubt.